DJM TV.
Nigeria's insecurity worsened under BUHARI's regime, US Secretary of State. Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. This is DJM TV Daily News Update, where we give you news from all over the world. If this is the first time of seeing any of our videos, very big welcome to you. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Now to the main news. Blinken, the US Secretary of State, has singled out Nigeria in a 200-country report on international religious freedom. He has expressed concerns about the criminal justice system in cases that had to do with religion in Nigeria. Now, out of the nearly 200 countries that were highlighted in the report, it brought out about 6 countries in particular, and one of them was Nigeria. He said that in Nigeria, courts continue to convict people of blasphemy, sentencing them to long prison terms, or sometimes they get to lose their life as a result of the court sentence. Yet, the government of Nigeria has still not brought anyone to justice for the massacre of hundreds of Muslims in 2015 by the military. Also in the report, he spoke about the violence that takes place between Muslim Fulani herders and the Christian settled farmers in the northwest and north central regions of the country. Now, this are predominantly Christian farmers. Some of them are Northerners by tribe, they are Hausas or Fulani by tribe, but because they are not Muslims, there continue to be violence between the Muslim community and the Christian community in the northwest and north central regions of Nigeria. And he said these are increased greatly, especially in the year 2020. From the year 2020 to date, attacks has continued to increase every day, and this includes suicide bombings, indiscriminate shootings, execution of a local Christian leader, adoptions of people identified by terrorists as Christians, and even kidnapping of school students. Now, he also said, according to foreign relation data, Islamist terrorist violence has killed over 881 persons, including security forces and civilians, and as of September 2020, more than 22,000 persons, mostly children, remain missing as a result of the Boko Haram insurgency in the northern part of the country, as stated by the International Committee of the Red Cross in this report. Now, also, additionally, 112 Chibok students were kidnapped, and only very few of them have been released till date. The rest of them are still in captivity, and the government has not done anything about it or tried to even bring them out of captivity. Also, across the northeastern region of Nigeria, terrorist groups like the Boko Haram, ISIS West Africa, which is ISIS-WA, has maintained a growing ability to stage forces in rural areas and launch attacks against civilians and military targets, including both churches and mosques. Now, on the issue of religious freedom in the country, Mr. Blinken said, according to the Nigeria country report, authorities have arrested and detained 2 individuals under the blasphemy laws. Yahaya Sharif Aminu was sentenced to death on the 10th of August for blasphemy, and 16-year-old Umar Farouk was sentenced to 10 years imprisonment because it was said that he made a blasphemous statement. The report has also described Nigeria, especially the government's response to the growing terrorism threats, conflict between Muslim herders and majority Christian farmers, and other threats. In this aspect, security have largely been ineffective and even counterproductive. Furthermore, he said that although some religious groups and even NGOs have come out to claim that these conflicts had religious undertone or religion was even the primary driver, many local authorities, scholars, and regional experts have argued that the main cause of violence in Nigeria was the increasing competition over the dwindling land and water resources, amongst other factors, including ethnicity and lack of accountability, to be the cause of violence and the widespread of its vices across Nigeria. The report on international religious freedom also cited the violence between Muslim Fulani herders and Christian majorities in the northern part of the country, now creeping into the southern part of the nation, has resulted in more than 2,000 deaths in 2020 and also more than 2,000 deaths in 2019. Attacks and abductions has also been carried out by bandits and armed gangs in the northwest and southern regions of the country. Although religious figures and house of worship were often victims, perpetrators do not claim any religious or ideological motivation behind this attack, says the report on international religious freedom. But as the Nigerian government battles with Boko Haram and ISIS war in the northeast, it has reportedly been unable to keep pace with the growing number and frequency of attacks in other regions of the country. And now, in recent times, the federal government of Nigeria has launched 20 targeted military operations against these armed gangs and bandits through multiple sources. Although these sources have stated that the government's measures were largely reactive and insufficient to address the growing violence, despite some reports of success in rescuing kidnapped victims, making arrests, and destroying infrastructure. Mr. Blinken also stated in the report that some of the counterproductive measures which the federal government has put in place includes the reliance of state governments on armed vigilante groups for security services. Responding to communal violence is not a priority to the Nigeria's military forces. This is what they have said in the report. This is as a result of a lack of government engagement that has led to an increased reliance on local vigilante, and which has in turn increased the issue of violence in the country. Now, the U.S., through its Secretary of State, Mr. Blinken, has said that the issue of insecurity grew worse actually under the BUHARI's regime. He said it was not so under the regime of Goodluck Jonathan, but that all of this growth in violence, especially religious-themed violence, has gone ahead to show that the government is one-sided and it seems to be favoring one region of the country over the other. Although the Nigerian government is yet to react to this report on international religious freedom report that has stated that Nigeria, amongst 5 other countries, are worse when it comes to the issue of dealing with religious tolerance. But the citizens of the country majorly have taken to the social media platforms to react to this report and have said that indeed to a very large extent the report reflects the true state of Nigeria when it comes to the issue of religious tolerance and ethnicity in the country, stating that the issue of nepotism is what is being head high in the country and is eating deep into the fabric of the government, bringing about pockets of violence in different regions of the country. At first, the violence seemed to be concentrated in the northern part of the country, but slowly and steadily, the violence is creeping into other regions of the country, and the government seems not to have any clue on how to deal with this growing violence. So there you have it, guys. The report has been released, and Nigeria was specifically highlighted to be having issues, especially with when it comes to religion, that the justice system of the country does not even have enough credibility to to try and convict corruption cases rather in Nigeria. Cases that had to do with religion is being heard high and convicted in various courts in the country. What's your say on this report that was released by the United States talking about the 200 country report where Nigeria was singled out? Is it true? Or is there something they actually missed out in the report? Or there was an exaggeration in this report? It's not the truth. It does not reflect the true state of the nation, Nigeria. Drop your comment in the comment section. So this is where we'll come to the end of this edition of DJM TV Daily News Update. Thank you so much for viewing our video, but you can do more by following us on all our social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also check out our website at www.djmtv.news. There we drop news 247. You can also place your advert with us and be rest assured that your business will get to the desired market. Well, I come your way again with another edition of DJM TV Daily News Update. I remain your host, Lawuru Favor.
DJM TV. DJM TV.
People are people don't say no, they don't like us.
Welcome to DJM TV.
DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV.
Some of the delegates and ask the question.
DJM TV.